Oh, pardon me. Well, we seem to have a problem. Our ship isn't where I want it to be. So, I recorded on the Imperial Scrolls, and by casting return, voila, ship appears. And apparently the ship brought some enemies with it. Oh well. Out of all the treasure I've gotten, almost none of them are magical. I know, it's disappointing. So let's continue on and go to a place for revenge. Okay, let's do this properly. Cast Repel, then step outside the town, then go on the ship, and you'll be far less likely to be attacked. See, we're going back to the lighthouse. Magma, didn't you have problems in the lighthouse? But now that I'm the proper level and have the golden key, I can unlock red doors too. Yeah. Now if I could just remember where that lighthouse was. Ah yes. West of the canal. Here it is. And now that I have a clear map, and studied it a little bit, and having a slightly easier time with the monsters, it's cool. Newmore has been getting a lot more critical hits recently, and even Illy at level 7 started getting a few. Okay, a critical hit for her is like 17. But let's go the proper way, while I bring up a map real quick. Proper way and bring up a map. It's a wonderful combination. Because these dungeons make you like to go around in spirals, the longest way possible. Yeah, I still have to deal with those dang Gorgons, with their really high physical defense, high magic defense, and irritating spells. Speaking of spells, it's kind of hard to decide between Infernals or one of my stat disabling spells using Illith. Depends on the enemy. And depends on how many there are in the group. I have no real guide for it, but I kinda like my sleep spell. Surround is one of my favorites, but that only works against the hard hitters with low magic defense. Let's see. Now don't get me wrong, but some of these enemies are still a pain in the keister, and sometimes it comes down to a lucky heal more to keep myself alive. But the problem is, since I did so many quests, I don't have much item space for my beautiful medical herbs. I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think Infernals is getting stronger. Yay, I got clothes from the Mummy Man. Why? But as I was saying, Illith's spells is getting a little bit stronger. Maybe 1 point per level. Once again, I could be wrong because of magic defenses and other stats that are not widely known. But let's go back to the staircases. Going to the far right staircase. Far left and down staircase, I meant. The one I randomly picked, realizing this thing was a headache. And then I looked at it for a little while, studied, and now I know which way to go. Thank goodness for maps, even if they are convoluted at times. It's dungeon design. But by going down here, screens and transitions, they're wonderful for being attacked. Going around town, Remember, 8 levels. Fortunately, I only have to go through 8 stairwells before we get to one of our destinations here. One of those destinations is here. There was a stairwell up north that required a key, but that's not where we want to go. I know, that's hard to believe. Double checking myself real quick on something. And here we go. Out of the way for a delicious treasure. What? Oh dear, it's the undead. Let's take care of the undead before they take care of us. Only 61 hit points, moderate experience and gold, but they can get hit kinda hard. Skeletons, if you will. They should have just called it a skeleton, seriously. They seriously should have given me more gold. 2 undead, 2 gorgons. Still, a little bit painful. Undead don't hit as hard as I thought they did. Only 4 around 10 to 9 at this point. That was an Illith. I may have got lucky. But let's go the correct way. The faster way, if you will. Way up here in this corner. Being careful not to fall off the ledge, because that would make us feel dumb. Gorgons. More gorgons. More undead. More realizing I might have gone the wrong way. No, I'm going the right way. Switching between maps is a little painful. Speaking of painful, there's that red door I was talking about. It's a big door. And no, it doesn't respond to open sesame. It responds to the golden key. So back to the corner we go. Possibly the worst thing you can happen to you is being attacked by a large number of dragonflies and them getting the first attack. That could end you real quick. And if you get 5 and get attacked before you're ready, well, that's just bad luck, really. Ooh, another level. I probably should have gotten 1 additional level for everybody. I'm really pushing this. Speaking of things I want to push, I want to push my herb. Onto Numor. I'm sure he doesn't mind, because he's that special type of herb. Oh dear, monster. What is that monster doing anyways? We better follow it. You might know something we don't. Remember, I gotta keep Numor at 14. The magic number, if you will. To escape here safely. And where'd that demon go? Hey, old man! The old man must have killed that evil demon. Oh, he knows about a crest! So let's follow this guy. It's pretty awesome that this guy knows where the crest is. But, wait a minute. Something's not right about this. Has he really spent all this time waiting for us? He must be a powerful mage. He must be a really bored mage. He must be leading us to a wonderful place. I'm so glad I'm not getting attacked right now. I might just be lucky. I just had to say something, didn't I? Oh well, fair enough. Tiny heal for Illy. And fortunate runaways later, we now get the delicious treasure chest. Oh yeah, I should use an item. Echoing float. Strange. It echoes, so the crest must be in this treasure chest, if we're that close to it. So let's... 5 dragonflies later. 5 dragonflies later. It's a good thing I'm finally gonna get the crest. And I'm gonna ignore the magic number of 14, because I know it can simply drop off and cast the spell of return. And even if I end up dying, yeah, I'm not even gonna cast return. This is a one-way trip, I know. I know I can surely be victorious on my way back. Or at least cross my fingers a lot. It was empty? What? But the whistle said, the flute said it was here, and the old man said it was here. Oh dear, it was a trap. The old man was actually a gremlin. If you didn't figure that out a long time ago, you're being more naive than I am. So fortunately for gremlins, we've handled before. Let's just hope I don't get unlucky. But seriously, if this is the best Hargan can throw at me, then something is terribly wrong with Hargan's ideology. Hargan's ideology is ruling the world. You think he actually thinks about anything else? Or the hired help he tries? And with very little magic and hit points in bad shape, I finally get the Star's Crest. Thank goodness. But I'm gonna lose half my gold on the way back. I'll never make it back. Of course I can drop off this cliff and pray I don't get killed along the way. Back to the nearest town I go. Which would be really nice if I had a wing of wave wind now, wouldn't it? Whew. Wow, I actually made it. But I've run out of magic, run low on health, and run out of time. So I'll see you in the next adventure another night. And as always, peace be with thee. Sound like a priest.